give me a minute before I can sit down over there, and I'll start the live here in a second. Everybody wants to see wants to talk shit. So here we go. You like to watch me? You can watch me on here. So I know that nobody's really joined in, but sometimes people watch the video later on. Sorry, it's been a long day. But if you're just joining in now, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I don't normally do videos like these, but I think it's necessary. So anyways, this is going to be the truth about my last relationship. Before I ever even met my ex, um, like, I deleted all my stuff off my phone, made sure there was never nobody else. There was nothing on my phone to ever like bring up in a relationship saying I was cheating or anything like that. And I made sure that, when I first started dating my ex, that it was clean slate. I knew that I was gonna like this girl just from like talking to her. At least I thought so. Hey, how's it going? And so I deleted everything off my profiles and everything off my phone, Facebook, and hey, how's it going? Um, I wanted to be honest with her, and like I wanted to have a good slate. I've had incidents where I didn't delete everything. Hey, what's up? So I went ahead and made sure that before I ever met her, hey, what's up? It's been a while. Doing? When we got together, it would be a good, clean slate, and I wouldn't have anything on my Facebook. And not really, to be honest. I'm kind of upset, but tired. It's been a long week and a half or whatever it's been now, 2 weeks almost. I live in Florida. But anyways, I was saying, so I got with my ex-girlfriend, and before I even met her in person, we met on a dating app, of course. That's honestly how you meet people these days, so it's nothing weird about it. But when I first started talking to her, I deleted everything off my thing. I was honest with her from the get-go, and I told her everything about me, anything, whether it was serious or even something simple. I would tell her everything, and that went on for like till the end of the relationship. I was always honest with her, always open up with her, told her everything. So that's weird. But anyways, so as the relationship went on, time went on. Um, I we went on a date, and we hanged out a few times, and then one of the first few times I seen like a text message in her phone about another guy, um, and and then I realized it wasn't just like one guy. It was like a bunch of guys on her phone and a bunch of different people in her phone. Uh, and that's when I become a little curious about everything and started kind of questioning things. And but, uh, so she gave me a promise ring. She gave me a promise ring and promised me she would never do that again. and I never really caught her and everything else. But you know, after that, it's kind of hard to trust her, and I could see that she like had a problem like with talking to just maybe one or two people instead of like 20, 30, like all these different different contacts. Gave gave me what different contacts and her phone and stuff, and it's like that's kind of a little excessive. Anyways, like I said, I was honest with her. Exactly. If you're blind, you can't type unless you're using Braille, and they don't have those on phones that I'm aware of. But I was only working part-time job after um, stone crabbing and blue crabbing and stuff, and I was doing kayak rental stuff, and I was real cool with the boss. That was the only reason I was able to pull like almost $1,000 out of my ass for Valentine's Day for her to be able to have a nice Valentine's Day, and so I spent a lot of money. Whoop de doo. It's not really about the money. It was about the purpose that I tried to make sure that she had a really good Valentine's Day and showed her that I love her and cared for her. And like we were like trying to make love and stuff on Valentine's Day, and my phone literally just goes off, and it was literally just my mom. I was weird. My mom messaged me that late, but whatever. My mom, was messaging me, and she jumps up in the middle of us making love, and acts like I was cheating. So she's so used to cheaters that she thought automatically that I was cheating, even though off the bat I deleted everything, like I was saying earlier on the YouTube channel, and um, yeah, so that kind of like, and after that behavior, the seeing the, you ain't lying, you definitely caught him out. Um, but yeah, after the behavior of like finding the things in my phone and her phone about the message with the guy, and she even, she'd even bring it up. She'd rather be some rich guy's whatever, and other stuff, and she'd rather like not settle down. Basically, what she was telling me is that she said this is later on that she said these things, but like I'm just kind of like putting two and two together and making a story for you guys. So took her swimming with manatees and did all this stuff with her, and it was anytime she thinks that she could like find something that I wasn't doing right, she would like start an argument out of nowhere for no reason and be very aggressive towards me. And that's when I started to believe that she was on drugs. Later on is when I found out like a little bit more about the situation and why why I thought that. It wasn't just me thinking that because I didn't know any of the actual details until later on. So I moved in with her. I was there for like a month and a couple weeks maybe. And her son takes medicine, and um, they would baby daddy would say she's always wanting to take her son's drugs, and she would say the baby daddy wants to take the drugs, and now I'm kind of wondering what are they both like fucking popping the pills herself like, and so long story short, I could actually hear really good, and I hear my neighbors running their fucking dick suckers about me, and I kind of dealt with it for a little while, dealt with it for a little. Would say I wish they would stop talking about me every day and like harassing me and stuff, and it's annoying, Like I'm trying to live my life over here with my girlfriend. These people over here that are retired are like fucking hillbillies from Kentucky. They're not even from here, and I'm like, why are they fucking wrong? Why can't they stop talking about me every single day? It got annoying, and girlfriend didn't believe me. Switched around like I was crazy. Everybody did. But I could hear them. And then they said it was the TV playing in the background, and it wasn't. I know for sure because I never heard the TV, so that TV fucking bullshit was a lie, and that's what they told everybody. It was the TV. Well, what cowboy movie was you watching that had mentioned my name so many times? All right, anyways. Yes, yeah, she broke up with me. I wouldn't say that we broke up, but she just basically broke up with me. Which I haven't got to the end of the story, but yeah, that's how that happened. But yeah, so took her out, spent a lot of money on her. Was always honest with her, loyal to her from the beginning. I didn't have any pictures of anything or any fucking contacts of any girl. They were not of like friends of mine. Um, you know, just kind of giving up everything just to make her happy, and losing myself and losing everything that I had because I was so in a relationship. Um, so yeah, um, after moving in with her, I was literally. You sound like a fucking idiot. Yeah, thank you. So, um, after a month of living with her, I was physically abused, punched in the face twice, choked probably three, 4 times, and this wasn't all in one night. Um, thanks. I try to be a nice guy. It just doesn't seem to be good enough for anybody these days. Most people like dickheads and drug addicts. They, believe and trust them more than anybody that's honest these days. And they wonder why people don't want to be honest or care to, you know, be nice to people anymore. I have a scar on my neck where she literally like was ripping skin out of my neck. And anyway, so the neighbors were talking about me and blah blah blah, and so I started yelling at them after I couldn't keep my cool for so long. 'Cause, everybody has limits, and patience wear thin. So I kind of went off. They didn't harm anybody. I was in the backyard having a few beers, shooting a BB gun, and then so they called the cops on me. I'm 36. Um, Called the cops on me. Cops show up. I didn't even know that they were like coming, but I was supposed to go to like get mental health therapy, and I thought my girlfriend was going to take me, and she never took me. It was just like a bullshit reason, like an escape. Like after all the times she attacked me, I never put my hands on her or hurt her or whatever. She would beat the shit out of me. And so, anyways, came to talk to me, and I said, yeah. I told them exactly what I'm telling you guys. Yeah, I got tired of them talking about me. I'm out here shooting BB gun. I'm drinking a few beers. Not bothering anybody. I don't think so either. She's attacked me quite a few times for no reason. Like, and I don't even put my hands on her. I could see if she was like, you know, I meant once or twice, but it was like way too many times. But that's what drugs do to you is they make you mentally unstable. So that's why I would always accuse her of doing drugs. Yeah. Um, uh, so, um, So yeah, cops came. I was getting in the cop car to go get mental health thing, and I got picked up for child support. What they do, I was behind on it because I've had like a lot of heart surgeries this last. Yeah, I had the surgeries done. Yes, I do have kids, so I had the surgeries done anyways. But that's the reason why I got behind on my child support. So I got taken away for a little bit for that, and um, I was only in there for like uh, one. It took them 1 week to take me over there where I'm at. I have two kids. 1 week to take me over there, so I had to sit over in this jail in this county for 1 week, and then I had to go to over there to jail where I was originally. The case started with my when my son was born, basically. I was literally in there one day. They let me out the next day because I pay my child support, unlike some people. Um, 17 and 15. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Yeah. So after all that, anyways, well, apparently when I got out of jail, she started acting all funny. Or actually, even before I got to jail, she blocked the fucking jail phone calls after she was accepting them. Something in between that time triggered her, or somebody put something into her head to make her like all of a sudden like hate my guts. Because when I would yell and scream at the neighbors, well, that's cool. I appreciate it. Uh, Tell me about yourself. Um, um, So anyway, somebody must have put something into her head because she was telling me she loved me, and if I got a place to live in a certain town, that she would come and live with me. And that was all lies. I think it was a lie because she wanted me to like go to that city to be further away from her or whatever. Well, once I got locked up, she just left me there. She wasn't even going to try to come get me. She had blocked me on everything. I was stuck out in a county where there's no help at all. And there ain't much help here either, but I didn't want to be no crazy. I already lived over there. There ain't nothing going on over there anyway. So I came back over here and one town over because I'm not allowed at her house, but I'm allowed in the town. I'm not allowed like a prisoner or on house arrest. So then she's always like, "Don't come back to my hometown," and some bullshit. But yeah, it's crazy. Um, yeah. So yeah. There was a guy and a girl. His name was Joey and Andrea. They were like drug addicts, and they were taking pictures of me out in the yard and stuff, watching me while I'm out in the yard, which is weird, saying I was doing out alone with my girlfriend's daughter. Okay, well, this is my girlfriend's daughter. She must feel comfortable for me to be there alone. And who are you to fucking come over there taking pictures of somebody else in somebody else's yard? That's like some child molester, pedophile type stuff, right? She was really mean, but I love her. But she was she's definitely mean. Yeah, so like I said, Joey and Andrea, drug addicts, taking pictures of me in my yard where I was living at. I'm doing nothing. Apparently, I don't know. I never seen the video or the picture or whatever the fuck they got. But yeah. Um, and then the other pill popping neighbors and stuff. I don't need to mention all their names off, but yeah, yeah. And so Joey and Andrea is where Ashley used to get drugs. Chris confirmed that. Chris is her baby daddy. Yeah, it is creepy. I've never done drugs in my life. I can't stand people that are on drugs. I look like a little crazy person tonight, but I'm just tired. Um, Kicked out. Obviously, I'm out here. I lost everything I own because I was too dedicated. I was too invested in my girlfriend. I really wanted to be with her, and I wanted to make this work for the rest of my life. And I should have slowed down because this is what happens. I'm fucked. I'm sitting here with nothing because I cared too much, and I was the kind of guy where I got up and make breakfast and make my girlfriend's coffee and stuff. And I remember that shit like within like first week or so of being with her. I remember how she liked her steak cook, and everybody was picky, so sometimes I'd have to make several meals and stuff. Yes, I do. Yeah, I went to church today. Let's see, cross on my shirt. But but yeah. So, anyways, like I said, she was beating the shit out of me, and then find out like it wasn't until like after I got out of jail, and not even after I got out of jail. And then remind you, I was only in there for child support. I wasn't like a murderer or anything. But so I got out of jail, and all of a sudden, she's scared for her life. I've never put my hands on this woman or even tried to intimidate her at all. Maybe like yell at her and to stop fucking beating the shit out of me. And she tells me tonight, I told him to watch over me and my kids, if that was even her or not, because her baby daddy son has the phone, Facebook, her Facebook linked to his account too. So baby daddy channel, because I might just end this live and start another one soon. That's pretty much it right there for the truth about the last relationship. The truth is, I never put my hands on her. I never hurt her. I loved her more than I probably loved anybody else. And went out of my way for her, her kids, or anybody at the house. Anytime I was asked to do something, I do it. If I knew that somebody needed like a bottle made, I made the bottle. If they wanted breakfast, I made breakfast. If they didn't like the breakfast I made and wanted another one, I'd make another one. And it was just constant uh, arguments and battles for no reason. Like I was always the bad guy, always like portrayed to be like some drug addict that I'm not. Um, People always like to talk about me because they're miserable. Miserable, yeah, they're miserable. Yeah, yeah. So, oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm doing some of that myself too. Um, she probably isn't going to be a part of my life anymore, unfortunately. I'm surprised she hasn't shut the phone off on me yet, but it's coming. She's probably just gonna wait till the phone bill's over with or whatever, and then probably won't pay it again for me. Even though I asked her to help me with like just, even though she said she would help me, she hasn't helped me with shit. She's helped me lose everything faster than I could get any help from her. Um, uh, and a lot of people say like, a lot of people say, oh, well, Chris don't do drugs because he's got heart problems. Well, Chris never did drugs before he ever had heart problems. Chris never done drugs his whole life. Yeah, Chris isn't a schizophrenic. Chris don't hear things. Chris can hear very well. And it would grab a piece of candy. But yeah, so um, the only problem that I could say that I was is for the month that I lived there, I didn't have a job. But also, for the month that I was there, I remodeled 2 rooms. I like threw away so much trash, broke down trash, stuff that was there for fucking probably 10 years or more. You could tell in the yard that it was just trashed. It looked like some white trash shit. The yard was fucked up. I helped fix the chicken coop. I put a little roof on one chicken coop. I was putting the roof on the other one before I left. I still had a lot of stuff to do, and that was without buying any supplies or anything. So if she wants to bitch about how I didn't have a job for a month because I lost my ID a little after we had got into an argument, and she probably threw the bitch away. I didn't just lose my wallet. But yeah, pretty shitty sometimes. I'll probably bring this live back up, but see you guys later. I'm gonna start a new live, so just come back on.